Alright, we're back in the shop today. Today we're going to try to put as much of the Razor goodies as we can. Razor has still not shown up yet. I think they're giving me probably mid-March-ish before it's going to get here, but we're going to try to assemble as much of the stuff that has come in as we can. At this point, all the parts that I've ordered have arrived. Some were, several weeks late, especially this HMF stuff. I bought this from Pro Power Sports on eBay. No sponsorship, nothing like that. I paid for them. I just want to let you know a lot of the parts are taking a lot longer than what they would normally take to arrive. These probably took about 3 or 4 weeks to actually get from the time of order to getting, which turns out wasn't an issue because the Razor's taking a lot longer than I thought it would to get here. So what I got from HMF is rock sliders and this front bumper, and I did get the top mount winch bumper. I went over that in another video. I'll put a card up here in the corner for the Warn, but that's what I'm going to be doing today. Try to focus on that and get that knocked out, and hopefully this helps some folks out. I have not seen any videos of this assembled to kind of show what it looks like. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you in this particular video what this looks like on the Razor because it's not here yet. But stay tuned and we're going to get to it. I'll get this unboxed and show you what it looks like. So it's well packed. As you can see, there's a big pile of packing paper. It looks like the hardware kit's actually taped to the front bumper, and I got black. So I'm just going to double check the box here to see if there's anything else in here. I'm going to use some of this packing paper to place this bumper so it doesn't get scratched up. Okay, so in the packaging there's also this bracket. Okay, so in the box we got the bumper, everything is associated with it in that one bracket. The rest of the stuff, I'm just going to go ahead and take care of this now, get this out of the way. Okay, so I've got everything placed here. We've got the Axon winch here still in its box. Again, I put the card up earlier for that. And we've got the mounting bracket. I kept 2 of the little packing paper stacks to put this on. It's still well wrapped. It's got foam on both the ends of the roll bar, or the bar tubing for the front bumper. I'm going to get it unpacked. Underneath here there's the instructions and all the hardware kit. So these are the instructions. If you haven't figured out what Razor is coming, I believe it was Jason that commented on the last video that guessed it right based off the storage bin. That should give you a hint there. So this is the Defender U4 front bumper. They do have several different front bumpers for the Pro XP. This particular one actually has the winch mount, and it's a top mount winch. We've got several pieces of paper here. I'm just going to open it up. I've kind of looked at these online. Don't have a whole lot of hardware, and color pictures with steps, and then a hardware ID page, so that should make things a little simpler. One thing I'll mention, I did notice this on there, they really don't go over a lot of the actual winch mounting. They go over how to get it on the Razor. Another option for the Pro XP is, I think, Fab 4 and Warn, I think, also has a front bumper mount, top mount winch bracket slash bumper for this. So those are some other options. But just one thing I'll mention, these instructions are mainly how to get this on the Razor, and almost everyone that's installed, especially the external mount winch, I've seen them put the winch on first. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's going to save some time. This video is going to be pretty short, but this is probably just guessing right now, being really careful, Loctiting the fasteners, etc. This is probably going to shave off an hour of installation when the Razor gets here. So this is it in all its glory. You would mount the machine like so. Your winch plate is here. This should be a straightforward install. They do have both, looks like both mounting patterns. I checked that online before I ordered this. Hopefully the Axon just bolts up. It does have slotted hole. I'll tilt it up and show you here. So you have this slotted hole pattern. I wouldn't say that this is excessively heavy. That's one of the reasons I got it from HMF. A lot of the other manufacturers, and use your own judgment, you know, they make a much beefier bumper than this. I would not say this is light, but it's definitely not the heaviest front bumper. I did that specifically because I just don't want a lot of you know, weight on the springs, weight on the suspension. This is a good middle point. The winch is fairly heavy that goes here, and overall I like its construction. I looked at the specs, but now that I've got it in my hands, I can tell I've made the right choice as far as weight goes. Main thing I'm looking for is comparing the fair lead bolts and the winch. One important thing on the winch is you want to make sure that you get good screw engagement. What that means is usually I'll actually screw the winch mount bolt all the way up into the winch until it bottoms out, and judge, is that bolt too long or too short to grab enough winch versus going through the plate. This plate's fairly thin, so I'm going to double check that when I put it on. We may end up cutting a bolt, we may end up using the bolts if they're included in this, or we may just end up using a Warn bolt. We'll find out here in a sec. Just kind of test fit up everything. Wow, that's heavy. So the bottom of this winch has 4 bolts that will hold that on. I am going to at least blue Loctite them, and then they have I don't know if that's an O-ring or just a place in a casting, but there's like a little dimple there. But we're going to verify the length of the bolts first before we really tighten anything down, just to check, or what should be intended to mount the winch. And we're just going to screw one down all the way down. We'll get one to start here. There we go. And just see how much space that you have. Compare that with the space that you have on the bracket. Okay, so now we've got our 4 bolts. I did verify again. These are going to be just the right length. So I did not end up grinding these. I'm going to put a little bit of blue Loctite on each bolt, get it aligned and get it tightened up. And we should be able to get everything lined up. One thing I'll have to do, I'll pull this cable out. We'll actually have to let a little bit of line out to get the fair lead to come out forward. On this winch, it's mounted correctly, straight up, so you don't have to do any kind of spool reversal. The spool will spool off the bottom and come out the fair lead. And I'll show that whenever I mount the fair lead. And just for reference, if you end up doing this, one thing I was worried about is I was going to have to hold the winch. You can pretty much just lay this winch down in there and the bolt holes will line up. All you need to do is worry about the side-to-side motion. I'll do the alignment back to forward. When I get the fair lead and everything, I'll tighten everything down. And it's pretty much all the way forward. Just kind of give you a look at it there. Looks really cool. We'll get this fair lead mounted in here and get the rope fed through. So hopefully, I think this is it. Warn's Elite Series. Really nice looking fair lead. Hopefully all that fits up nice. And it does. So one thing you got to worry about, one thing I'll mention, if this was just even 1/8 of an inch bigger down, further down, it would actually hit this weld down on the bottom. But this one's going to work great. And we'll just drop these hex head bolts down. These have a nylock. I'm using what came in the Warn kit for the fair lead. And for right now, I'm just going to loosely put them on. Actually, to save a little time, I'm going to go check and get a drive for that ratchet. And this, there's a little bit of, you got a little bit of wiggle room. So, you know, make sure you get the fair lead lined up as best you can before you completely tighten down. So one more pull, and we should be able to get this through the fair lead. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to try to shove some excess up into the fair lead. Now I'm just going to have to let it thread back through the winch and right out the fair lead. So that's a quick tip when you get the Warn. Mine in particular, actually, this was actually coming out the back, and because it's enclosed, you need to get this back through those hoops, and that's a really quick and easy way of doing it. Kind of what I'm doing now is just making sure this is lined up and making sure I got equal space around this cap bolt before I tighten it down completely. Okay, so we've got all of that together. I still do need to torque down the final specs. I'm going to go ahead and pop this on just so that I can secure this winch rope. Probably going to be going back with the Factor 55 setup, but I haven't ordered one yet. I haven't made my mind up. Now, I'm not going to really do a lot with that pin other than just make sure it doesn't come out, because this is probably coming off like first thing. I'm going to spool this thing up just to show you what it looks like spooled. One thing I wanted to note, there is no bumper here. With this synthetic line, if you suck this in or even really ding this up a bit, you'll start tearing up your synthetic line. So if you get one of these either attached over here, I'm probably just going to put a clevis through over here and attach for now. But don't let this, especially this cotter pin side, hit this fair lead. You'll end up with a little burr and it'll tear your line up. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of lift this up here if I can and show you kind of a forward-facing view. So with this bumper, obviously this is going to be kind of right at the grill section, but you'll be able to easily get your hand in here and lock and unlock the winch. The wire controls are over on this side over here at the very back, so everything should be self-contained. It'll be real easy to watch this spool as you spool up. So overall, pretty happy with this bumper. I think this is about all I can put together at this point. I'm going to store this in the box. When the Razor comes, we'll throw it on there. And that closes out this video. Anyway, please like, subscribe, comment. If you have experience with one of these bumpers and have any tips before I put this thing on, feel free to drop me a line. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.